Good job coming low and slow through. Some things we're going to teach you about is that demand for the puck, okay? So you want to constantly calling for it and communicating. Okay, one thing here is that I want you to come a little bit lower and slower next time. So you should be about here as he's got the puck because you want to have that clear lane. This turns into a tough lane because if it sticks in a better spot, you're the more open guy here. So if you're a step lower, you get the puck. Now you're racing up and you can get the puck to both sides. However, it doesn't work out that way. So this player gets the puck, okay? And you may be calling for it. I can't really hear you, but start to demand. So when you talk about demand, take that lane. Force him to chip that sooner. So if you start sprinting out through the defenseman, he has no option but to chip it off sooner, and that'll be a big help for you. Okay, he does try to chip it, but I don't think he sees anyone but himself to try to go get it. So now you're kind of watching on the backside, hoping. Get yourself back in goal side position. So now if we do get the puck, you can break, he can split. It's a lot easier than hanging out in the backside and waiting. You always want to come back to support. We don't want another goal against in any case. So get yourself through, really engage in that play. All right, so again, it's just those little things about being low and slow and coming through. So great job here. Let's go back a half a second. You get that puck, you come through. Okay, and you dish that puck. There's really no other lane, right? So you dish that puck to the outside. If I were to take this suggestion for you, he's got a great gap, all right? I'm going to stop it for a second. What do you see? Okay, you have a guy at the outside, which is great. There's my lane. Why? Because I have a wide open 2-on-1 with a lot of space with this guy. So if you start to take his lane, his gap shrinks and backs off. This guy will eventually step to you, and we call it a ladder out. So when you get to a certain area, you pass the puck to the outside, you ladder it out. Now he can take the lane to the inside. So look to change your ice. So if the puck comes from one side of the ice, look to change the ice over here because this is actually a really good gap by this defenseman. So if you don't pass that right away and you wait for it, it'll kind of close and he'll keep his gap and he'll be able to pinch off, okay? And it's almost exactly what happens there. He's able to pinch off and get it. Now, lastly, that puck comes in. He gets the puck wide. Don't follow and be a high support. Drive. Okay? Because he wants to be able to chip it. So if you back yourself out, and again, these are all things we're going to get on the ice and talk about. Once you move it wide, drive to this dot. And that's a ton of stuff I'm going to teach you when we get on the ice because he should be able to get it to you. He can chip it down. He can have a lot of options off this dot lane drive.